Hi, it's Gavin Evans. Welcome to Fairview in 5. Recently, I got an interview with Miss Orvik and two of her students.
Hello, Fairview in 5. Today I have an interview with Mrs. Orvik. What are you guys doing in the classroom?
This week we were working on text structure within informational text. And we're also finishing up a lot of open house projects.
Do you have any suggestions for the news in the classroom?
I've been watching the news. Unfortunately, my students have not because it's hard to find time. We go to special first thing. So as soon as they come in, they're out the door. But we're going to find time at the end of the day. So I would say maybe we could get back to you once we watch it a little more thoroughly.
Okay.
Okay?
That was my interview with Mrs. Orvik.
Do you have any suggestions for in the classroom?
No.
Do you?
Yeah. We've been learning about football. Oh, text structures. We've been learning about text structures.
What is your favorite subject?
Science. Math.
Do you like the news?
Yes. A lot. Yeah.
Now on to Brandon with sports.
Thanks, Gavin. Hi, I'm Brandon with the sports. I'll be covering NFL and NBA games. On October 27th at 8:25 p.m., the Jaguars are playing the Titans. On October 30th, there are 6 games. The Redskins and the Bengals at 9:30 a.m. in London. The Lions facing the Texans at 1 o'clock p.m. The Chiefs and the Colts at 1 o'clock p.m. The Patriots facing the Bills at 1 o'clock p.m. The Chargers facing the Broncos at 4:05 p.m. and the Eagles and the Cowboys at 8:30 p.m. On Halloween, October 31st, we have the Vikings versus the Bears at 8:30 p.m., Cardinals versus Panthers at 1 o'clock p.m., Seahawks versus the Saints at 1 o'clock p.m., the Jets facing the Broncos at 1 o'clock p.m., the Raiders and the Buccaneers at 1 o'clock p.m., and the Packers versus the Falcons at 4:25 p.m. Now, before we move on to NBA, a special NFL game. Week 9, November 7th at 1 o'clock p.m., the rivals to each other, we have the Steelers and the Ravens. Now for upcoming NBA games. We have the Knicks versus the Cavaliers at 8 o'clock p.m. today. On Halloween, we have the Kings and the Hawks at 7:30 p.m., the Nuggets versus the Raptors at 7:30 p.m., the Bulls and the Nets at 7:30 p.m., lastly, the Suns versus the Clippers at 10:30 p.m. Wow, football on Halloween should be called the Candy Bowl, and basketball on Halloween should be called the Candy Basket. Now to Nick with the weather.
Thank you, Brandon. Now the weather. Today it is going to be a high of 49 degrees and a low of 29 degrees. Cold. Tomorrow it is going to be a high of 50 degrees and a low of 40. Brr. Thursday is going to be rainy with a high of 51 degrees and a low of 44 degrees. Friday is going to be a high of 59 degrees and a low of 45. Saturday is going to be the warmest of the week with a high of 60 and a low of 42. Now to Super Typhoon Haiyan. It was a Category 5 storm that passed over the Philippines. Now it's a Category 1 storm. It is about to make its way to China. It is the worst storm in the Philippines in years. Here is Invest 99L. Now, this right here only has a 40% chance of becoming a tropical storm. This was weather from Fairview in 5. Now to Jason with entertainment.
Hello, my name is Jason, and if you want to go to a nice corn maze, you should go to Triple H Farm in Nesquebec, PA. It is a corn maze, pumpkin patch, and haunted corn maze, and much more. Marvel is releasing a new movie, Doctor Strange. It is coming out on November 4th, 2016, so you should go see it too. Also, Marvel is releasing Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in 2017. We still don't know when it will be. They will be releasing the dates to this movie. Now to Lily with National News.
Thank you, Jason. This is Lily Smith on Fairview 5's National News. First, a candy we all know and love, M&M's. Mars Bars is coming out with a new flavor. You may know peanut, peanut butter, chocolate, and now caramel. Next up is a 14-pound lobster caught due to Hurricane Nicole in the Bermuda. Sadly, after further research, I'm unable to find the name. Now on to the futuristic stuff. There is now a robot that can cut your grass and shovel you snow, all for you. Yep, and if that had you excited, consider the following. Remember Lucy telling us on September 28th about the self-tying Back to the Future shoes? Here's a friendly reminder that as of November 28th, at select retail stores, they will be available. Self-tying cars are now a thing. States are regulating them, but look for them soon. 3 new named elements on the periodic table. They are Nerium, Moscovium, Tennessinium, and Magnesium. There's a huge push to put humans on Mars. Speaking of the galaxy, King Tut. You may be wondering what the King Pharaoh has to do with space. Well, the dagger King Tutankhamun was buried with was made of meteorite. And with that, I end today's broadcast. Stay fabulous and have a good day.